Once again, good evening. We are here for a very, 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 very special lady on a very, 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 very special evening. We are here to honor Ms. Ione Biggs, one the city of Cleveland can take the great pride in, one our nation can take great pride in. We took several months to plan this event. We're very excited, and I know that she will enjoy and be embraced by the love of all the people that are here this evening. We are going to start this program this evening by singing the Black National Anthem, Lift Every Voice and Sing. The words are on the inside of the cover, and she has a short introduction. So everybody, please stand here. Ring with the Ashe. You may be seated. God of our weary years, God of our silent tears, thou who has brought us thus far on the way. Powerful words for a song that started very humbly in Florida when James Weldon Johnson was a high school principal in 1900. At the height of lynching, at the height of Jim Crow, he felt he needed to write something to inspire his students. And from that song, international acclaim has been brought to it, and that we felt it was most fitting for Miss Biggs. At this time, we will have some poetry by Mr. Vince Robinson.
Good evening. How's everybody tonight? First, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Creator and greet you in peace. I think it's more than appropriate considering the fact that we're in church at this point. I would like to say that I have watched Miss Biggs over the years. Years ago, I was a reporter for a couple of radio stations in Cleveland, WJMO and WERE. And while I was a reporter, I had the honor of covering stories that were related to her. And who knows, at one point I may have thrust a microphone in her face and asked her to give us some comments. But she is truly worthy of being honored, and I like to honor her with this poem. The poem that I'm going to do for you is a poem that I wrote about jazz after watching a documentary on PBS called Jazz that was done by Ken Burns. And I think there are some parallels between the lives of jazz musicians and those who are activists in the forms of human rights and civil rights. This is called The Forgotten Ones. Between every moan, every tone of a note on the saxophone, listen and hear the story of a people. From the earth-shattering Blair Louis Armstrong blue to blues-infused New Orleans-produced Wynton Marsalis music, tales woven into every chord, tales of strife and discord, triumph, poignant struggle, setbacks at every corner, living in a stranger's land on borrowed time, generations oblivious to the pain that bore them into existence. It was birds' pain, twisted into staccato symmetry, rhythmically wailing, yearning to be free from the pain of Black America reality. 1955 segregation kicking his behind like the white horse trickling into his veins kind of pain. Couldn't escape from Parisian memories of Black man humanity coming back to New York Negro man reality again. Degradation again. And he would never be the same again. Caught a vision of Selma, Alabama, 1963. A Negro 12-year-old's eyes burning, stinging from Bull Connor's tear gas and high-pressure fire hose spray ripping the clothes off his back. The man is wearing a mask. The boy's flesh is a mass of sinew and brownish red blood and sweat. But I want freedom are the words circling in his head, weaving in and out of Charlie Parker's masterfully crafted excursions to oneness with the Creator. The story is told again. This time, it's Dizzy Gillespie, and he's 8 steps ahead of the rest saying, "It's deep up here, but y'all don't hear me yet." And from his place in the beyond, he shakes his head and says, "And you don't hear me now either." It's like they're keeping him a secret, and the kiddies are sucking on Nintendo lollipops and MP3 hooked up to headphones, blasting Cash Money tales of woe into their ears on Project Chicks, platinum stuff, expensive whips, and excessive violence. They'll never know of the elegant protest Ellington for it took. Stuck on Snoop Dogg, Pharaoh Monk. They are the forgotten ones, tragically banished to a place where only a privileged few go to consume the greatness of endless intellectual oral conversations. The blues, so eloquently pronounced in sound by Billie Holiday. The blues, in the flawless diction Ella Fitzgerald effortlessly enunciated while she was shown the back door, shunned from dining rooms and luxury Pullmans. Her skills wielded her convictions. She would be heard still, unlike 4 little girls in Birmingham who went to church for the last time when the white man's dynamite ended their lives so suddenly. It was 1963. People were still being separated legally with Plessy versus Ferguson and the U.S. Supreme Court's constitutional blessing. Kennedy called for a remedy and met tragedy in Dallas in 1963. In 1965, they gave black folk the legal right to vote and ignored it in Florida in the year 2000. Coltrane must have known then what was coming when he blew his tenor, soprano, and alto saxophones, singing the song of a people, blues people, playing in a band that created music never heard before, writing the score, crafting the door, and walking through no matter what's standing in their path, deserving remembrance in the 21st century. And don't worry, Dizzy, we hear you, the forgotten ones. Thank you.
May we have another round of applause for Mr. Robinson for that fine poetry. And if you like his stuff, if you like his lines, he does it every Friday at the Art Museum at 6 o'clock in their coffee house. What's the name again?
It's the Neil Coffee House.
The Neil Coffee House. So check him out.